back to my channel. My name is Rebecca. Like, subscribe, all the things. I look like a weather girl. I'm doing the weather here. Anyways, this is my Thanksgiving get up. Yeah, we just ate at the Cracker Barrel, so there you go. Had to look fancy for the Cracker Barrel. Probably a little too fancy for Cracker Barrel, but there we go. All right, it is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And this is my friend LC. You've seen him on this channel before.
Hello.
Yes.
Nice to see you.
Hanging out on the giving of the thanks.
That's right, our little tradition.
Yes,
of,
eating the Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel for all. All right, so, oh, my hair's doing something weird here. Anywho, and I'm glowing green. All right, so we're here, not only because it's Thanksgiving, because we got to cruise through this fall vlog because I got to get through this stuff. And we're doubling up today because I fell behind during that whole Halloween, weekend after Halloween, Cyndi Lauper weekend thing. So, so we're going to double up because the first falls on Sunday, and that's when I start Advent season. So you don't get a break from me this year. Sorry for you. All right. Anyway, so we're gonna start off with the harvest tea, and it's our last harvest tea. Thank you. It's the last one. But sadly, what did I do with it? But sadly, we start this on Sunday. So hopefully this will be a little bit more fruitful than this. This was a Keurig cup. These are actual tea bags, so maybe that'll make a difference.
Did you get this from Aldi as well?
Yes, it's the same brand. So I'm a little sad because LC's been watching this, and he said I don't seem to be enjoying these teas. And I'm like, no, I haven't. And I've got a whole Advent calendar. Anyway, so there we go with that. So, but hallelujah, past the ammunition. This is the last one. And what is today's flavor? Today's flavor is very Christmassy to me. It smells lovely. I was telling him these smell lovely. They smell like candles, but then you taste it and you're like, oh dear. This is cinnamon vanilla tea. Cinnamon vanilla. All right, let's drink this tea.
All right.
You got all the clear mugs. I got the. Look at this. Kind of goes with my outfit. Anyways, yeah. Smells lovely.
And it does smell like a candle.
Told you it smells like candles or potpourri.
Yeah. And it tastes like nothing. So it tastes like water.
Hey, this is more flavorful than the other ones. The other ones, this is like a burst of flavor compared to the other ones I've had.
They must have been just straight water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't have any flavor, really. It's a nice warm drink, though.
It is. It does have a spice taste to it.
Yeah, it does.
A light, mild spice.
It's a little aftertaste that you get.
Yes.
That is very mild.
Yes. Harvest Tea Collection. We're done. Thank goodness. All right.
I'm afraid you might have the exact same thing heading your way with the tea bags.
I'm hoping maybe it was the Keurigs. Maybe it's the Keurigs. You know, the tea bags you can just leave in there.
Yes.
And it seeps, and
maybe
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 that'll help this. That's my theory. I don't know much about tea. I'm sure the tea connoisseurs out there, connoisseurs will say, you idiot. Anyways, so moving on, we're doing a coffee taste today. Coffee tasting of the Barrissimo. Flavors of fall. We got 2 more of these after today. Friday, Saturday. And today's is the Southern Pecan Coffee because, you know, nothing says Thanksgiving like a good Southern pecan. Pecan.
Bacon.
How did Billy Crystal say it? Didn't he? Pecan pie. Pecan pie. I would like to try your pecan pie. Remember that scene?
I do remember that scene.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That would be a good fall film to watch. When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's taste this sucker. Nothing's in it. I didn't even put MCT oil because I've already been eating today. It smells lovely.
Oh yeah, smell it.
Mm-hmm. It smells like pecan pie. Let's see how it tastes.
I like that look you make. It's like
it tastes like chemicals. All right.
I mean, it doesn't have a tremendous amount of extra flavor. It
well,
tastes
maybe
like,
if we put sugar in it and creamer and stuff.
It would have, tasted maybe a little bit more like. Because what is it supposed to be? Pecan?
Southern pecan. Pecan.
It just tastes like black coffee.
With a weird.
A little aftertaste to that one as well.
Yeah.
Was that the same brand as the tea, or is that a
no?
different brand?
I mean, they're both from Aldi. One is Benner, is the tea. Barrissimo is the coffee. But I do wonder if they really are, because they are distributed and sold exclusively by Aldi.
Because the packaging was very
They're
similar.
very, yes. I'm sure it is the same. This is the Aldi brand,
Yeah.
so anywho.
Well, like I say, the seeping of the tea might help.
I hope so. Let's hope, because I don't want Christmas to be sad. Although tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow, Saturday, I will reveal the other thing I'll be having. I may have gotten 2 12 Days of Christmas sets, so.
Uh-oh.
I don't remember what I got. I bought it so long ago. But anywho.
Ew.
All right. Which now brings us to our fall critters. Fall critters. These were at Aldi. They were marking them down yesterday. We're going to have a squirrel. Well, he's going to have a squirrel. Have a squirrel.
Have a squirrel.
Show the people the squirrel.
Have a squirrel.
Looks like could be hanging out with Rerun or something.
It
All
looks
right.
like a squirrel.
I have a little bit of my fox left from yesterday, so there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Dark chocolate. Is your dark chocolate?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, it was milk chocolate. I think that last little fox is milk chocolate as well, but oh well. I'll chase it down with some delicious coffee.
Yeah. Good little squirrel.
Who knew squirrels could be so tasty? Alright, so there you have it. Alright. So that's all of our taste testing of coffees, teas, and fall critters. So we're going to move on to the final Thanksgiving pick. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Or as Long Duck Dong says, automobile.
Mm-hmm.
Same guy. Same
John
guy.
Hughes.
Yeah, John Hughes. Yes, that is my Thanksgiving pick. Stars John Candy and Steve Martin, the ultimate buddy road trip movie. Although they're not really buddies.
In my opinion, the ultimate road trip movie.
It's kind of like Tommy Boy, but better in that
Better.
at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's like this is where they probably got the idea for Tommy Boy.
Probably. I mean, they basically remade Planes, Trains a few years back with a movie called Due Date.
Okay, I
with
didn't see that.
Robert Downey
Okay.
and Zach Galifianakis.
Okay.
And you watch the movie, it's like it's a remake of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is all it is. One's a slob, one's not. They don't,
They don't get
but it's
along.
not as good.
Not as good.
No. I personally, I've never seen one as good as Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Well, the basic plot of Trains, Planes, Automobiles, Steve Martin's working in New York, and he can't wait to get home for Thanksgiving.
Works in advertising.
Yes. You want to tell? This is one of his favorite movies, so I
Well,
was like, you would be perfect for this one.
Yeah, Steve Martin plays this guy named Neil, and he's trying to get home to his family for Thanksgiving, and he runs afoul at the airport in New York, which should be a very short plane ride from New York to O'Hare, in Chicago. He runs across John Candy, who first steals his taxi cab.
I remember that, yeah.
And then he, talks and talks on the plane. He's just irritating him. And then there's a snowstorm in Chicago, so the plane gets rerouted to Kansas, I believe.
Yeah.
And then they have to make their way from there to Chicago using planes, trains, and automobiles. Even though they've already used the plane.
Yeah.
Trains and automobiles.
Yes.
And, it's just a great... And it's the John Hughes thing where it's very heartwarming and very funny.
Every time you go away. That's what I remember from that movie.
When I hear that song, all I can think about is John Candy and Steve Martin walking down the street carrying the trunk between them.
Yes.
Because that's when the song kicks in.
That's right.
Right after
Did it have a freeze frame at the end? A freeze frame? Fade to black?
They do have a freeze frame at the end. And it's John Candy.
Okay.
It's the one of several John Candy freeze frames in a John Hughes movie, because I just watched Uncle Buck last night.
That's another great fall holiday movie, even though it's not really officially.
Yeah, it feels kind of fall. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is an actual Thanksgiving movie.
He's trying to get home for Thanksgiving.
Yes. And then you learn about John Candy's character, and I don't think I'll say it for people who haven't seen it because it might be a spoiler.
Spoiler for how old is this movie?
Oh my God.
Was it
1988?
88?
88, yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah. I should have looked that up.
I think it's 88.
I meant to, but I got so full of turkey today at the Cracker Barrel.
It was after Ferris Bueller, but right before she's having a baby.
Yeah. That's
and
a fun movie.
Several years before Uncle Buck.
Yes. Now, I had heard somewhere that Planes, Trains, and Automobiles was supposed to be a longer film. But,
yeah.
But he generally did that.
He did.
It wasn't. Was it studio meddling, or
No.
was it? No, it wasn't.
That was the way that
he worked.
John Hughes worked, is he would write long scripts and then he would shoot really long movies, like 2.5 hours, and then he would cut it back to 90 minutes.
Because I have a friend that says that when they watch it, that they can feel like after they learn that, they can feel like where there's stuff that probably should have went there. There's
the whole scene, famously, where, you know, they arrive at the motel, and then the next thing they're in the bed, and they're kicking the beer cans around. And it talks about how John Candy says, I never thought those beer cans would blow up like that, and that's an actual whole sequence.
Yeah,
where that happened.
That's missing.
Yes, and the guy who actually comes into their motel room, remember he has the knife and he jimmies the lock, gets in the motel room and steals the money out of their wallets?
Yeah.
That guy had a whole scene, because he was a pizza delivery man. Oh. And he arrives with their pizzas, and then John Candy pulls out like a sock full of pennies, and that's how he pays for it. And so the reason the guy is coming back to rob them... It's
not just to rob them.
It's not a random
guy.
Mad.
He's mad.
He's mad. He's getting revenge. He's going to take all their money, and that's going to be his tip.
And it's another thing that's blamed on John Candy for ruining their trip.
Exactly.
Making it more difficult to get home for Thanksgiving.
Right. So that guy was not just a random thief.
Okay.
But there was the whole sequences that were cut out. But that, like I say, that's how John Hughes worked. It's like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. They had 2 small children.
I remember that. I remember reading that.
And those poor kids, they got cut totally out of that movie. Because there's only 2 kids that show up, and that's, Matthew Broderick and...
So they filmed the whole movie with them?
Yeah, they were in the movie.
Well, where the heck are they when they're driving home from work?
If you look, when Rooney is creeping around the kitchen before she does the triple kick to his face, you can see the kid's picture on the refrigerator.
Okay, well, I mean, but like when they're driving home, like at the end.
I don't know how he cut those kids out.
Are they in a car somewhere? Where are these children? Did they go spend the night at Grandma's house?
And then he took those 2 kids and moved them over to Uncle Buck.
Oh.
Played by different actors.
I was going to say it had to be different actors.
Gabby Hoffman and Macaulay Culkin were not.
And
Ferris Bueller. Okay. They'd have been too young.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was so cute. And Uncle Buck, little Macaulay Culkin, he was adorable in that movie.
But one thing about John Hughes is the reason I think a lot of this stuff is lost is because, number one, I mean, it could just be he didn't want it to be seen because he cut it out. And some directors are like, if it's not in the movie, there's a reason, and I only want you to see what I wanted you to see. But also, back then, it was long before DVD extras and stuff, so they didn't really think about, hey,
we can sell this later. Yeah. We can do the original cut. Yeah. We can sell extras.
The 2.5-hour version of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Special edition, special features, DVD, Blu-ray.
Because there's a whole sequence in that movie, when the cars all burn up.
Yeah.
And there was a whole scene with the cop who was Michael McKean played.
Oh.
Where they actually, you find out they had driven past Chicago and they were heading toward Canada. And so they have to turn around and come back. All that was cut out.
Okay.
A lot of stuff like that in Planes, Trains, and
Automobiles. I did not know all of this.
But, so you'll never see a long version. Maybe because John Hughes had something in his contract that said, it's final cut what he does. Or it probably just because they didn't think about stuff, so it was easy to get footage lost in some warehouse somewhere. Yeah.
They burned it at the end party barbecue.
Yep. But, the Superman, the Donner cut, people thought that was lost for years.
That's true.
They found it.
That's true. And they had the screen test to kind of wedge in there.
Yep.
That was enjoyable. I do prefer the Donner cut, but anyways, just saying. So yeah, there we are. So we started off with Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Then we did Son-in-Law, which takes place over a Thanksgiving holiday. Then we did what Sin of a Woman, which also takes place over Thanksgiving holiday weekend.
Forgot you did that.
Yeah. So Monday morning would be the anniversary. I guess that would be the I'll take a flamethrower to this place Monday. So when you're going back to work on Monday, you can feel that way and think that I want to take a flamethrower to this place because that would be the Monday that Al Pacino showed up at school and screamed that. And he also said, what were their names? He was like, he named the 3 kids that did the prank.
I don't remember.
Okay, you know that line.
Yeah, I do know that line.
Yeah,
And
the F word.
F you too.
F you too. Yes. I mean,
yeah.
I don't want to say the full because I know I have kid viewers that tune in and their parents get very annoyed at me.
And that's one of the movies where Al Pacino actually referenced himself because he said, "This whole place is out of order."
Oh yeah,
which is what he had said
in
Injustice for All.
Yeah, because those scenes are very similar.
Yes,
they're very similar. Because when I'd seen Sin of a Woman first because I was a kid and saw that one. And then when I was in college, I saw Justice for All, and I went, "This looks
You stole from Son of a Woman, only you came first."
So, Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, Son-in-Law, Son of a Woman, WKRP, Turkeys Away episode, classic, and today, planes, trains, and automobiles, and there are a lot of other Thanksgiving things you can watch. I mentioned Miracle on 34th Street last night. That would be a great transition film, like going from Thanksgiving into Christmas, because Macy's, it starts on Thanksgiving and ends on Christmas Eve, so that's a fun one to do on Thanksgiving weekend to get you into the Christmas spirit, moving from holiday to holiday. There's some other ones we didn't mention, like Garfield Thanksgiving. That's a fun one. Can you think of any other Thanksgiving?
I was trying to think, but I can't think of any right offhand.
I'd have to look up some more. Maybe next year. So I may have given away one for next year. Garfield Thanksgiving. If I do the countdown again. So there we have it. So that's that. Let's review. What did we learn today? We learned all about planes, trains, and automobiles. Thanks to my friend L.C. Holt here. We had some delicious drinks. So delicious. We had the cinnamon vanilla tea.
Well, we had some allegedly delicious drinks.
And southern pecan coffee. Here they are. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, the coffee's pretty good.
Coffee.
But it's just coffee.
It needs creamer or something in it. I always say this when I'm like, but I always try to, without any flavoring so I can get an honest taste test.
The tea is just water.
The only thing I'm tasting is cinnamon. I can just taste the scent of cinnamon.
It smells like cinnamon.
Yes. And then we had a fall critter. We had the squirrel. Say it.
The squirrel.
Squirrel. I can't do it like he does. Squirrel. And I ate my leftover fox from last night. So there you are. And we ate at Cracker Barrel today because, why not? And my ode to Lee Thompson, Blair. Lee Thompson from Some Kind of Wonderful / Blair outfit, or Meg Ryan meets Weather Girl outfit at the Cracker Barrel. So there you have it. Thanksgiving. We got 2 more days of this fall vlog before we move into Advent season. Advent season's coming Sunday, yeah. All right.
And you should do another John Hughes holiday movie. You need to do A Christmas Vacation. Because they kind of have the Advent thing going, where they open the little doors.
They do.
Counting down.
They do. Yep. And of course, also Home Alone 1 and 2. He did.
John Hughes.
Yeah.
He liked Christmas.
He did, because he did the remake of Miracle on 34th Street.
He did. Yeah. A lot of Christmas going on in those movies. One Thanksgiving and a lot of Christmas.
Yes. He covered the He didn't do a Halloween film, did he?
No.
No Halloween. Easter?
I don't think he did an Easter. What was Dutch?
I don't remember.
They were coming home. Was it Thanksgiving?
I cannot remember.
That might have been a Thanksgiving movie.
I left it off.
I'd have to look it up, though.
We'll have to do that.
Because they were coming home for some event.
I haven't seen that movie.
It's always great when you reference something and then go, I have no idea if that's correct. But you can look it up.
Google. If we only had these little devices that we could ask it questions and it would tell us things. I stole that from a friend of mine I used to work with. He used to always say that. Billy was his name. Billy was his name. Anyway, so yeah, there we have it. Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. So we've survived 2 holidays through this fall vlog. Halloween and now Thanksgiving. So I hope you're having a great Thanksgiving, eating lots of food, lots of treats. Looking around at all my treats that I have to eat, all this chocolate. Got my my bottle of mulled wine here. Hitting that this weekend. My feast mode mug is over there. I gotta wash it because that's what I'm drinking my mulled wine out of. If you didn't see that, you need to watch my fall vlog. It does make an appearance, and it will be making an appearance through the holiday season.
And it's hard to miss.
It's hard. It's about the size of my head. So there we go. He didn't believe it until he saw it in person.
It's enormous.
He saw it in the vlog, but now he saw it in person, and he's like, "That is a big mug." Yes, it is. It's for my. Actually, I've got like a kit that I need to make mulled wine. And I told my sister we're going to be brewing up some mulled wine this weekend because we're going to finish decorating this place. Anywho, so I hope you're having a happy Thanksgiving. Yes, I hope you watched my legging try-on. If you didn't watch it, watch all the videos. Tomorrow's Music Friday, so I'll be posting something tomorrow. It won't be Christmas yet because I'm going to make it through this weekend. I've got a couple of Christmas things brewing in the Music Friday. So stay tuned. And until next time, like, subscribe, all the things. Happy Thanksgiving!